Hey guys, what's going on? Hayden here. And so the other day, I released a video talking about the top 5 stages I would want to see as DLC in Smash Wii U. Now, I also, when I was thinking about that, I thought, would I include 3DS stages in that or not? And I decided not to because I find that the 3DS version, I can't really consider that a past Smash game since it's like a separate version of the Wii U game, even though it came out before the Wii U version. So it got me thinking maybe I'll do its own top 5 list for that for the 3DS version's respective stages. But then I started thinking I really like a lot of the 3DS stages. I think there's actually more new stages in the 3DS version that I like more than the new Wii U stages in than more than the new Wii U stages. Like for example, Pac-Land can go die. But yeah, so I'm making a top 10 3DS stages that I want to see in Smash Wii U. Get an HD upgrade, maybe play a bit differently. We'll, we'll get into that. So keep in mind these stages. I'm choosing these stages mostly from a casual player standpoint. I am into the competitive scene a bit, but I'm choosing these stages based for what they are, not their Omega forms. So this is kind of from a casual standpoint, although there is a bit of competitive opinion in there, so just bear that in mind. So if you're enjoying these videos, don't forget to leave a like, leave a comment on what you want, on what stages you want to see from the 3DS version. Get into Smash Wii U, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. So without further ado, let's get started with my number 10 spot, Golden Plains. Now, I wanted to put this stage a bit higher, maybe 7 or 8, because I really did like the coin mechanic, where you would, if you collected 100 coins, then you would have your knockback would be the enemy knockback on you would be decreased, and I think you did more knockback to the enemies. I could be wrong about that, but I think that's what happened. So every time you got 100 coins, that would happen. I thought that was a really interesting mechanic. It really changed up how you would play on the stage because it made an otherwise boring stage actually pretty fun. There was a secondary objective to besides fighting. So I put it as number 10 though because there's too many Mario stages in Smash Wii U. There's like I want to say 7. Like there's just way too many. So that's why I put it so low on the list. I don't really want to see any more Mario stages. However, if there was one to see from the 3DS version, I think I'd want to see this one. So moving on to number 9 is the Pac Maze. Now this stage I found was actually pretty cool. It had another interesting mechanic where if you collected 100 power pellets, a power pellet would appear on the screen. Either you could collect it, the person who collected the 100 power pellets, or the 100 pack pellets, or whatever they're called, I forget. You could get it and power up, or the enemies could destroy that pack pellet so you couldn't get it. Um, I thought that was a pretty cool mechanic. It made you a lot stronger, and there was a way for enemies to stop it. Honestly, this is way better than Pac-Land. I don't think anyone would disagree with me on that. Pac-Land was an awful stage. It was a hectic mess. This stage wasn't ever too chaotic, and the multi-level platforms was cool. So moving on to my number 8 spot, we have Arena Pharaoh. Now this stage, this might be a bit of a biased opinion because, well, I mean, obviously it's a biased opinion because these are my opinions. But I've never actually played a Fire Emblem game. I know, go off at me in the comments, go crazy. But I just have not played a Fire Emblem game. I kind of wanted to, especially because Fire Emblem Awakening was so popular. But this stage it was pretty cool. But I probably would have put it higher on my list if I had played Fire Emblem Awakening or any Fire Emblem for that matter. I liked how you could destroy some of the architecture, and I think you could destroy some of the platforms too. Like you could knock some of them down, like the chains. Correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't played the 3DS version in a long time because who plays that anymore? Let's be honest. But yeah, I liked the stage, but I didn't love it. It had some cool things to it. I like the design how it's in like a coliseum and like there's people everywhere watching. But yeah, so that's my number 8 spot. So number 7 we have Tortimer Island. Now the reason I like this stage is because there's a few reasons. I like how it's a random layout every time, so you can't you can't learn the stage. It's different every time. The trees, the hill, the dock is on the left or the right side. It's up to the game, I guess, to decide that. Yeah, I like it because of the random factor, but I also like it because it's an Animal Crossing stage that doesn't look like Smashville or Town and City. Like, I understand that they're two very different levels because the platforms move differently, and I think the blast zones are a little different. But this stage, it looks different. Like Smashville and Town and City, they look exactly the same. Let's be real. The backgrounds look almost the same. The platforms look the same. I like Tortimer Island because it looks and plays differently. than those two stages. And with the swimming mechanic in the Wii U version, that could change up how this stage is played. It would be a very interesting change. I wonder if they would have anything in the water that could come and eat you. Yeah, so that's why I want Tortimer Island in the Wii U version. So number 6, I have Dreamland. I don't in the Wii U version, I feel that there aren't enough retro-inspired stages. Like the only ones that are really like retro-y are Flat Zone and Pac-Land. Those are the only ones that are like 2D kind of, yeah, like old-fashioned. I feel like I'm missing a stage, but correct me if I'm wrong. Again, I didn't really look at the stage. I looked at the stage list of the 3DS version, but I didn't look at the stage list of the Wii U version while doing this list. But I want this stage because it was a cool moving stage, and it would be another Kirby stage that would be different from. Okay, so like the two stages in the Wii U version, they're both based off Kirby Superstar. That's a little weird, don't you think? Like usually when a game when a game is represented by two or more different stages, they're from different games. So it's weird that both of those stages are from Kirby Superstar, being Halberd and Great Cave Offensive. So this would be another Kirby stage that would be from a different game. It's from, was it Kirby's Dream Land or Kirby's Adventure? I don't know, something like that. One of them on the Game Boy, obviously, because you play on a Game Boy screen. Yeah, it'd be another retro-inspired level, and it'd be a Kirby level that's from a game other than Kirby Superstar. So number 5, I have Mute City, of course, the 3DS version of it. This, in my opinion, is the best F-Zero stage we've ever gotten. It's really, the Mode 7 graphics is really cool. I think it's called Mode 7. Is really cool. The like the moving platforms and like how you can jump on like the Falcon Flyer and like all the other cars. I just think it's a really neat idea. The stage never gets too hectic, but it's like you always got to like kind of keep on your toes, like where you are or where the platforms are and stuff. Because yeah, it's just a really fun stage to play on in general. Again, I think it's the best F-Zero stage we've ever gotten. Again, fight me in the comments about it. I don't care. This is just my opinion. But yeah, I think it'd be another cool retro-inspired stage. So moving on to number 4 is Gerudo Valley. Now, the top 4 are the stages that I had the most trouble arranging in a certain order. Gerudo Valley, the only thing I don't really like about it is the fact that it's a walk-off stage. So it's like really, you can't really like get knocked off and there's no like need to recover except for the bridge in the middle. I really like how this stage though is like, it's pretty simple. It's got a pretty simple layout, but there's a few tricks to it. How Koyum and Kotame, I think those are the witches' names, they can come and set half the stage on fire or freeze half the stage. So you have to play on one side of the stage for like a little part of the match. I think that's a really cool idea. I love the detail in the stage as well, like how you can like see the waterfall in the background. That's actually from Ocarina of Time, and you can see the Gerudo training ground up there in the top left corner. I also like though how there's like little platforms beneath the bridge when the bridge breaks, because there were platforms beneath the bridge in Ocarina of Time too. So the attention to detail here is just really cool, and I think this stage would look amazing in HD. Like just being able to see like farther into the distance than you can already see on the 3DS version. Oh my god, I think it would look so cool. The water effects would look awesome. I would love to see this stage in HD. So that's why I have Gerudo Valley here at number 4. So number 3, I have Magicant. Now, I know this is a lot of people's favorite stage on the 3DS, but I love this stage, and I feel even bad putting it as low as number 3. The only reason I put it as number 3, and I'm sure some of you guys see this reason coming, is the freaking Flying Men. The Flying Men, they are way too overpowered. I hate how there's 5 of them. You can team up. The person who tags the Flying Men as they appear will start attacking other enemies, and my god, they are overpowered as hell in this. Which is weird, because in Earthbound, they actually aren't that powerful at all. They die pretty easily, and they can't really do much damage to the enemies. So, that's why I have it at number 3. I love the stage other than that, though. Like, I love the design, I love all the pink, I love how you can see scenes from Earthbound and like the original Mother game in the background as you're playing. I recently got through playing Earthbound only a few months ago, and I love the game, and I love how I can see scenes from the game appearing in the background. It kind of distracts me from the fight, but I don't really think I don't consider that a bad thing, at least in my opinion, just because I loved Earthbound so much, and I'll take any opportunity to relive the moments in that. I think I might actually play through it again pretty soon. But yeah, I love the random elements that come in the stage too. There's like the tower guy that's like walking along the bottom. There's the giant tomatoes that appear, the possessed plant men or whatever that walk around. Just a lot of cool things about this stage, and this is another stage that I think would look beautiful in HD. It's a shame that you can't toggle the flying men on and off, because otherwise this stage would be my first pick for sure. So moving on to number 2, the Spirit Train. This is another Zelda stage I have on this list. I know, get mad at me, there's 2 Zelda stages on this list, but I loved the Spirit Train. I actually really liked Spirit Tracks. I think the DS Zelda games are very underappreciated. I think this is a great way to represent the Zelda. I think this is a great way to show those Zelda games a bit of love, is having stages for them in Smash Brothers. Now, I love the Spirit Train because uh, while you can't exactly fall off the stage, you pretty much, like, if you fall on the tracks, like, you're pretty much screwed, and you pretty much have fallen off. But there is that slight chance for you to save yourself. I also like the fact that there's like different train cars will like attach to the train and like detach and stuff. Like sometimes there'll be platforms, sometimes a house will appear out of a car, sometimes there'll be floating platforms that appear, sometimes there'll be like a bomb train that appears. Those like exploding evil trains or whatever from Spirit Tracks. Just a lot of cool things going on the stage. Again, this is from a casual player standpoint. I would love to see this stage. I don't think it would have much of an HD facelift, just because I think they tried to stay true to the original graphics of Spirit Tracks. But this stage was a lot of fun to play on, and hey, Alfonso, right? You know what I'm saying? Alfonso's our main man, so love to see him in the Wii U version as well. So those are my 10th through second place. Now, again, like I said, I had a lot of trouble trying to figure out what I wanted to put as my top spot. It was between Gerudo Valley, Spirit Train, and Magic Hand, and finally Prism Tower as number 1. Now, this is where my competitive opinion comes into play a little bit. This stage, I believe, is actually competitively viable in the 3DS version, but no one really plays the 3DS version anymore. This stage, while I don't think it would get much of an HD facelift, I don't think it would look that much better in HD than it would on the 3DS. I would like to see this stage for competitive reasons and for fun reasons. This stage, it was a moving stage. You would ride a platform up Prism Tower, and you would stop at various places among the tower and fight for a little bit, and then you'd keep moving on. It was really fun to play on. It never got too hectic. You would see some legendary Pokemon in the background. You could see like Zapdos and Yveltal, I think, like flying around. So that was pretty cool. And then when you get to the top of the tower, it's nighttime, and you can like look across the city, and it just looks beautiful. I would like to see the stage because like it's fun, but it's not too hectic. So, and it's also competitively viable. So it would be another stage variety to have in the competitive scene on the Wii U. Because right now I think it's just Final Destination, Battlefield, Smashville, and then Omega stages are like Counterpick or something like that. I could be wrong. I think there's a few more viable stages. I don't know if they're using Delfino right now, but yeah. And oh yeah, Town and City. I think that's Counterpick. I could be wrong. I'm a little out of date with the competitive scene, but this would be another stage that I think would be competitively viable on the Wii U version. But it's also a fun stage to play on. So that is my top 10 list of the 3DS stages that I want to see in Smash Wii U. Let me know what you guys want to see in Smash Wii U in the comments below. Don't forget to drop a thumbs up on this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It really helps me out a lot. Alright, see you later, guys. Bye.